Hi, friend. Welcome to the Divinely Aligned channel. I'm Courtney, and today I'm here to talk about manifestation, but superconscious manifestation and the difference between manufactured, unconscious manifestation and manifesting superconsciously because it is the answer to living limitlessly. The first most important thing to know, in case you don't, is that we are always manifesting. We are always creating. We are always using our imagination to manifest through creation whatever our reality is. It's just that a lot of the time, for most of us, until we become super conscious creators, alchemists, manifestors of our reality, we are allowing our subconscious mind, our unconscious programming to create based in, for most of us, our limiting beliefs. So everything that you're experiencing, you are creating. You are the creator of your reality. It's just that we need to wake up and choose to do it consciously in the now, living in the moment, choosing and doing and believing and seeing and being what we want to in our reality. Reality is a mirror. Reality is a mirror of our inner state. So as long as you have beliefs and thoughts and actions and behaviors that are limited, that are not aligned with how you truly want to be, what you want to feel, what you want to receive, then you are going to keep manifesting that reality. So I spent many years in the fourth dimension, in the space and place of healing and fixing and problem solving and shadow work and inner child work and all these things, which is all a part of the process. But now I've moved beyond it, and I see clearly where I personally, and where, from what I can see, most of the people that are still limited in their manifestation are stuck, is that we do the work. We watch, we read The Secret and all the other manifestation things. And trust me, I've taken everyone's fucking course in how to manifest and in how to teach how to manifest. And also, I am a great manifester. There are certain things that I have beliefs around that just happen, that just appear. But all the places where I'm limited, where I have self-limiting beliefs, where I have shame, blame, guilt, I have ways of being that I want, that, I used to put on vision boards, that I used to visualize and meditate about every day. But we need to be living it. We need to be in the now, super consciously creating our reality, not unconsciously. Our unconscious mind runs the show 95% of the time. Now, let me just give a little bit of clarity, though, into what I'm going to go into, is that when we do this work that I'm about to share, your superconscious will start to recode your unconscious, your subconscious mind, where then after enough time, it just becomes your way of being. And then you are just super consciously living as the identity, the version, the vision of you that you want to be. But it takes time in the beginning. It takes consistency. Any of the things that are telling you that you just have to fall asleep with this belief, and then you're going to wake up, and if you can stay focused on that and repeating that and affirming that, it's going to happen. I've been there. I've told people that because it does work. It does work. And you can get the things because we can get whatever we focus our attention on. But if you're having to force and struggle and have these routines and rituals and things that you don't enjoy, that aren't aligned with you, to make things happen, it's not sustainable. So then we have this manufactured manifestation practice, and it's fine if it's working for you, but I'm here today to tell you that it gets to be so much easier, so much easier. And it starts with you choosing you, loving you, being present in the now, and just doing and being what you want to. Now that I'm getting all the things that my reality is literally it's beyond my wildest dreams, because I did the work. I did the work to recode, rewire my neural pathways, my beliefs, my patterns, my instruction manual, my way of being. I believed in being a master manifester. I believed in my power, but I wasn't seeing it in certain areas of my life because I had these blocks and limiting beliefs. And I had this belief that I had to achieve and do certain things before I could receive what I was wanting. But I just had to start showing up in the now, being who I wanted to be, like actually being the identity and the version of me that I wanted to. And then the law of divine compensation, the way that we are rewarded and supported by the universe for just being who we are, is mind blowing. It's so good, but you aren't going to know until you know. You aren't going to be there until you get there. So today I needed to bring this through because I really didn't have a choice. And maybe you've heard some of my other manifestation videos. It's something that I've held back on talking about a lot because I was doing so much work to try and figure out like the way, the system, the way that I could teach anyone to get what they wanted. But the thing is you're going to get whatever your belief system and your worthiness is aligned with. So, as much as you can sit here and you can do all the meditation and manifestation practices, I could tell you this 5-step program is how you live a life beyond your wildest dreams. This is how you get what you want, right? I could tell you this, but if you don't believe me, if you don't feel worthy of showing up and receiving it in the now through the guidance and the clarity and the confirmation that will come for you, you're not going to experience it. There's certain things, like maybe you can manifest the parking spot, maybe you can manifest random money out of nowhere occasionally when you're doing the work. But if you just want to live limitlessly, if you just want to truly live and receive everything that you need for your well-being, like we are limitless. You can have everything. But it's just like if right now I were to tell you, you can have access to every single menu on the planet from every restaurant, and you can have it all. You can eat it all, whatever you want. You just need to ask for it and it'll appear at your door. You don't want it all. You don't want it all. You have preferences. There's food that you don't like. There's things that aren't at the top of your list. You're probably going to eat from the places you've always wanted to. Whatever it is, you're going to eat the dishes that you would enjoy. I don't like chocolate. I don't like bell peppers. I don't like meat. I don't like these things. So I wouldn't order any of those things because they aren't what I want. They aren't my preference. I'm going to eat and order the things that I would enjoy. You can have anything, but not everything because it's too much. But there's certain things, there's dreams, there's desires, there's interests, there's intrigue, there's things that ignite and excite you. There's things you're envious of. There's things that are calling you. And those things are all leading you to the limitless life that you're here for. But you have to choose to be you, to be the true divine version of you that you want to be, that shows up and acts and follows through and receives what you need to, that goes where you feel called to, that has the conversations that you want to. Your frequency is the greatest currency in your world. There is nothing more powerful than your frequency. Whatever you are tuned to is going to be what you then receive. It's just like a radio or a TV. Let's just go to radio or Spotify. Let's go to Spotify. If right now there's a certain playlist in your Spotify that you wanted to listen to, you could go into your Spotify and hit play, and it would play it. And it would play it sitting in that room that you're in right now. It would play it if you went to your friend's house. It would play it if you went to your work, if you're choosing to play that. But you could choose to then find a new playlist or listen to a new album that's just been released, and then that will play. That's how reality works. That's how frequency works. When you go on Spotify, everything you see from your release radar to your favorite playlist, to your favorite artist, to the podcast that you listen to. All of it is right there available for you to tune into. And whatever you tune into, whatever you click play on, is what you're going to receive. Reality is the same. It's the same. But you clicking play happens within. It happens within you choosing to be present and choose the frequency and the energy that you want to be in. Like attracts like. If you click play on your favorite playlist and then you get a playlist you created when you were 12 years old, but you want to play one you created yesterday, you've clicked the wrong playlist. If you go into your Spotify right now and you want to listen to country, but you pick hip hop, what are you going to get? Just because you want to hear country, if you're choosing hip hop, that's what you're going to get. Making this clear? Reality works the same. You can sit there, you can meditate, you can do all the work, saying all the things that you want, but then in your life, if you're tuning to the frequency and the energy that's telling you that you're limited, that's telling you that you're not worthy, that you're not good enough, that you're not capable, whatever your limiting beliefs are, that you can't have that money, that you don't get to live a life you love, that you can't just be supported and rewarded for enjoying your life. If that's the belief system that you have, that's what's going to create your reality. So I can sit here every day all day and pretty much do and tell you that your reality can be whatever you want it to, that your identity can be whatever you want it to, but you have to choose it. I can't choose that for you. I can't give you a secret formula because you are you. You are coded with knowings, with magic, with keys, with things that excite and ignite you and things that repel you, things that you don't enjoy purposely. So anywhere in your life that you're lowering your frequency, that you're forcing, that you're struggling, that you're fixing, that you're manipulating, that you're doing all of this work to be someone that you don't want to be, anywhere in your life that you're living in any way that is not aligned with your highest frequency, with your highest self, with how feels best for you, is what is stopping and blocking you from living limitlessly. And it's time now for you. You're hearing this today because it's time for you to be the super conscious creator, alchemist, manifester of your reality. And that happens through creating. It doesn't happen through problem solving. You have nothing to fix. You are not broken. There is nothing that you need to do, that you need to solve, that you need to figure out other than just choosing you in the now. And it takes repetition, but it only takes like 66 days to reprogram an unconscious, subconscious belief, pattern, way of being. So when you just choose in any way, anything in your life that you know is limiting you, that you want to shift, that you want to change, a different way of being, a different way of showing up, if you just choose one thing and you start, and you'll know, like, what right now do you know is either getting in your way, or what do you know is something you would love to do? So for me, one of the most pivotal things for me was back in September, I knew I just needed to commit to getting on my yoga mat for me every day. And I committed to 111 days because that's what I felt called to do. And what happened was that first 66, first few months of it, I still had to mind myself. Like I had to fit it into my day. I had to think about it. But then it just became a non-negotiable in my day. And not because I'm trying to prove anything, not because I'm trying to look a certain way, not because I'm trying to get any expectation out of it, just because it's what feels good for me. It's me connecting to me on my mat. It ignites me, it excites me, it brings me so much joy and bliss and happiness that I just crave it every day. I want it. Just like I want to breathe air, just like I want to drink water, just like I want to brush my teeth. It's become my reality. And now there's some days where other things are more enjoyable and there's only so many hours in a day, and that's fine. But like 99% of the time, I get on my mat every day. And then now I'm posting a YouTube video every day for 111 days. And I don't know, I think this is video 70, I don't know, something, right? And it's just what I do now. It's just a part of what I do in my day. I don't have to think about it. Like, yes, I have to record the videos and do the steps, but it's just who I am and how I act and what I do. And it feels right for me. And as long as it feels right for me to get on my mat and to post a YouTube video, a podcast episode, that's what I'm going to do. But through those things, I've learned more and more about myself. I've aligned more and more with other opportunities. Things have come through me posting these videos, through me being on my mat, that I could have never predicted, that I could have never imagined. And it's just so fucking mind-blowing, because it's everything I've always wanted, but I really thought that I was going to have to do a lot more work to get here and to receive these opportunities or these connections. And this exists for you. Super conscious manifestation is available to all of us as soon as we choose to live super consciously, which is living in the now, connected to your super conscious mind, which is your higher mind. It is the Akashic records. It is the divine. It is God. It is universe. It is the knowing, the oneness, the isness, the allness, whatever you want to call it, that we all have the ability to tap into, but it doesn't come through words. Like, yes, it will resonate and then activate words and knowing within us, but it's frequency and energy leading us to things, exciting and igniting us, and also turning us away, repelling us from things. We need to start to follow what feels right now, not what served you last week, last month, an hour ago. What right now is right for you? And sometimes there's going to be things that aren't like the greatest thing, that aren't, your highest preference, but there are things that you're like, I know that this is what I'm supposed to do right now and today, because it's going to set me up for success in the future. I know that making these plans, I know that booking this trip, I know that lining this thing up is the right thing. So I'm going to put in the effort and the energy right now to do this thing, to do the laundry, to do the housework, whatever it is, because it feels right now. And when we stop trying so hard and exhausting ourselves so much trying to figure it the fuck out, it's clear, it's easy. Living in flow is not something that you can make happen, that you can force. Like, flow state, being in the now, is channeling. Think of anything in your life or anyone you know in your life that just has innate skills and abilities, or any skills or abilities or things that are just easy and effortless that you don't have to think about. And that when you're doing it, you just feel like aligned. You feel free. You feel limitless. Whatever it is, you just enjoy it. You're present in that flow state. You're channeling. You are channeling from your highest self, and your highest self, your highest mind, is showing you the way. And it is so easy. It is so easy. It's just that you have to stop thinking that you need to become something, that you need to figure or problem solve or fix anything. You just need to be you and follow through on what you want to do. And yeah, there's going to be challenges and it's going to be uncomfortable at times, because the more your frequency rises, it's going to disrupt your reality. Because if you stay rooted, grounded, anchored into the frequency, the energy, the light that you are here to be, then you are going to be attracting what resonates with that frequency. So anything that doesn't, that is currently in your life that you're trying to hold on to, is going to be challenged. But you just need to let it be. The relationships will work out how they're meant to. The opportunities, everything will work out how it's meant to. Anything in your life that is not supporting you loving yourself and being who you want to be is not for you. It's just not. And that doesn't mean that it can't shift and change and vibrate higher and be in that frequency, but you have to choose to be in the energy so that whatever it is can show up. Because if you're trying to get other people to meet you at a frequency that you want to be at without being there, it doesn't work. It just doesn't. I've tried. You can keep trying as much as you want to be at a frequency and take everyone with you, but it doesn't work like that. You have to be it. You have to tune yourself to the frequency and energy that you want to be. You have to be the vision and version of you that lives limitlessly, and then allow whatever's meant to be there to be there. You can't even comprehend. You can't comprehend how good it gets to be until you're here, until you're there. You just can't. But everything that you know, like on a feeling frequency level, is true for you. Only better. Only better. So follow what you know feels right for you. Follow what you're called to. And just enjoy. Enjoy your life. Enjoy your reality. Enjoy being and creating whatever you want to. You don't need to stay as the version of you that serves and pleases and provides and shows up for everyone more than yourself. We can't give what we don't have. So you have to focus on you filling your cup, on you being everything that you want to be so that you can overflow and overpour all of the magic that you're here to, so that you can serve through just being the light, being the energy, being the frequency that only you can. Your sacred frequency is the medicine this world needs. And through being that, you will receive more than you can ever, ever in the now conceive, figure out. It's always this or better. It's always this or better. So again, anything that is not currently working out for you, it's only the divine trying to show you where you're limiting yourself, where you're stopping yourself from being free. So choose you, do you, live super consciously, and you will manifest all of your dreams. Only some dreams that maybe are very limited, you'll start to realize you don't really want. There may be some dreams that you were doing or choosing or putting on a vision board because you felt like you were supposed to. Those might shift and change, but only because it's better. You get to do and be whatever you want to. You get to live limitlessly. You are as free as you choose to be. So live super consciously. Live in the now. Be who you want to be. And in any moment, you can quantum jump, shift into whatever reality you want. It's just that you have to align your beliefs and your worthiness. And that happens through loving yourself, through knowing yourself, through choosing yourself. I encourage you to commit to something. I encourage for 111 days, because by then it's just a part of you. It can be as simple as like, I go and connect to nature every day without devices. It doesn't have to be complicated, but it needs to feel like something you want. If it's something you're just doing to prove or because I'm challenging you to, it doesn't work like that. You'll feel good from accomplishing it, but trust yourself. Like, what do you know you need to do? You need to commit to for you. Because I promise, if you start to do that, it may shift and change the more you commit, but you will start to see how free you are, and you will start to unlock and unblock whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. Okay. Love you so much. Bye.